Another cat, man, that ultimately hung him up, man, recently. I had to get your thoughts on this one as well. Julio Jones, man. Julio
Yeah.
Jones called it a career. One of the last like mega stars from the 2010 like that time frame, man. Like we know Julio was a dog for a long time.
Yeah.
So
I think
talk
we
to me,
respect
man.
Julio. We love Julio. Julio was the man. You know, it's Julio. Like then the run of the AB, the Julio
Mm-hmm.
time, like it's
Mm-hmm.
Julio. Like you think we were speaking about Derrick Henry today and like the legendary number two, and then he's like, but it was a Julio out there too now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like it's Julio. So respect it. You know, it's great career legend, Hall of Fame. Everything, Mr. Everything, Mr. Everything.
Yeah.
You know, Julio, like Julio, one of the mutants of the world,
I was about
like
to say,
super.
definitely passed
Yeah,
the eyeball test.
yeah.
Stupid mutant, bro. What?
You know,
Hey, bro, I still look at that day go catch you at the Super Bowl. I'm like, yo,
man.
how the heck did you do that?
I
Like,
mean, people used to give Julio the same
all
double
right.
team as AB.
Hey,
Like,
like
we're
they
gonna
gunners,
gunner
right?
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not getting off on us. We're not doing that.
Mm-hmm.
We'll figure out another way to figure it out, but we're not doing that.
Yeah,
So,
Julio definitely one of them ones right there, man.
yeah, man. Good run,
Yeah.
legend,
Facts. Facts on
legend.
that, man. Facts on that. Yo, they was like pulling up all the receivers from that time frame, man, and how it's like, hey, Julio gone, AB up out of it. They pulled up what's my other man? Demaryius Thomas. I was like, dang, RP to him. I'm like, yo, a lot of them dudes, man, that was down in that time frame, yeah, stepping away, man. I don't think we got too many left from there. Yeah.
No, that class is out.
That's what I'm saying.
But I
I
mean,
think
it's the
like
new
that's
class here
all of them
now.
now, no, yeah.
Yeah, the Justin
Right,
Jeffersons, all
right,
that. We
right.
just seen the passing of the guards
Yeah.
with the quarterback. You remember that was a few like couple years ago.
It was.
This is like, yeah, this is the same. You know, the guard has
Man.
passed. So,
We like really here though, huh?
but I think Justin Jefferson them are superstars. Like those are Hall of
Oh yeah.
Famers. Like,
The
yeah,
megastars.
you were looking at
Megastars.
that. You
I was trying
know,
to pull up, I'm trying to see if I can kind of man, because they had them all in kind of like order too. When they was, I'm like, dang, man, there's really all of them going on right now. But yeah, they was all up out of there, bro. Yeah.
I agree with you.
But hey, shout out to the new class though, man. New class gonna be alright though.
I like this young boys though. These young boys are exciting.
You think any of? Oh, actually, yeah, I guess they all numerically should end with better. Because I was gonna say, do you think any of them surpass the runs that Julio or AB or Calvin Johnson or Larry Fitzgerald? Do you think these guys pass those type of dudes? But I
I
don't think
think
it's all the way.
Justin Jefferson is definitely one of those type of
Okay,
dudes. I think what's my man up the
Jamar
Cincinnati?
Chase.
Yeah, Jamar's one of them type dudes.
Because like I
I
think of
think
like
DK.
because like I
I
think of
think
like
DK.
how Steve Smith was, right? How we look at
Yeah.
Steve Smith and we say absolute dog when we watched him play, but then when we're talking about is he gonna be a Hall of Famer, there is still skepticism around it. We talk Hines Ward and we're like dog when he played, but there still is gonna be a Hall of Famer. Oh, he has to wait, he has to wait, he has to wait. So I'm like, in the moment, yeah, we feel good about some of these dudes, but these are still, earlier portions of their careers, still a little bit smaller of sample sizes. And this is like, yo, do we think that they're like gonna be able to reach that level where we're talking gold jacket, or we just saying you Ocho Cinco? Because Ocho Cinco, think about him, man. He had a insane career also. And it's like, yo, you bring him up for the Hall of Fame. They're like, nah, man, not a chance right now.
I think I think we're like I think DK's in a place where it's gonna turn right now. It's gonna tell us what he is right now.
Okay.
You know, like he's in that part. I think I think like Justin Jefferson, they're kind of in their early stage, but they're on trajectory to be Hall of Fame
Mm-hmm.
for sure. You know, like them boys is really good. And there's some per se Ocho Cinco's like
Cause think about Ocho was filthy.
Ocho was filthy.
AJ Green, filthy, bro. Like,
AJ was filthy.
yeah,
But
I'm
I think
like, yo.
AJ's in conversations where it's like, of these boys, that's more like my man in Cleveland, like he'll
Judy.
have a good Jared Judy's
Okay.
legendary. He'll kill you on Saturdays. Go for
Oh
he,
man.
he's like in that
I think AJ Green was nicer than Jerry Judy, man. I got an issue with that one,
yeah.
man.
I agree with
No,
that. I agree
no,
with that. I agree with
man.
that. I agree with that. I
I
agree with
like
that.
AJ Brown to be
I
Amari
think,
Cooper. I
but you know
rather you
what?
throw him
Like, I'll
there.
take this, and I know this might come crazy.
All right.
I think you could put AJ Green with like a Lockett. I think consistently
Okay,
giving
no,
you
I can dig
work,
that.
not
I can
really
dig that.
loud,
I can dig
but it's
that.
consistently gave you a lot. It's a quiet Hall of Famer,
Mm-hmm.
but it's just not.
Dope resume.
Yeah, because if you look at Lockett resume, you'll be like, man, this is
He didn't put.
amazing.
Yeah, he didn't put. He didn't put together some years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some amazing numbers on there, like just stuff like that. Like it's guys that the numbers are always gonna look better. It's more games now. You know what I mean? The numbers are gonna look better. These guys are crazy. These guys are explosive. These guys are mutants. Like it's more mutants out there. You know, there's some guys that can do some amazing stuff. Like so, it's different. I think coverages. I think the game's different now too. I think the game's totally different.
It's more passing, but we know the guys we're talking about were a part of the more passing era.
But
like when we talk AB and the Killer Bees, that like they was getting passes, bro. We was slinging the rock. We know this.
But I think you say AB, you can say Justin Jefferson's in this class.
Okay. When we say Calvin Johnson, who do you say?
I think you got a DK. Like, let's see what that turns out to be. Like, this is the second part of his career.
Because I'm just like, man, that just to me, and no disrespect to DK, I'm like, yo, Calvin Johnson, though, bro. Like, you feel me?
Calvin ain't really. Calvin was a mutant. Calvin was always Calvin. He was a moss type.
Yeah.
You know. I think DK's in that convo, like, to be that.
Okay.
I think what's he gonna be now? What's this part of his career?
Yeah.
Like, this is a big storyline right here.
No, master storyline. Absolutely.
You know?
Cause we bring up Julio. I'm like,
my man, since he's up to be like
Jamar,
one of those.
Yeah.
Jamar's one of those. You know? Like that could turn into legendary.
So do you think Jamar will do it? Because like I think of Steve Smith. I'm like, bro, what we talking about here? You know what I mean? Is it that big of a difference?
Steve Smith is I think they're the same flavor.
Yeah. You catch me? I'm like, yo, is Stevie one of them dudes, bro?
Jamar's one of them dudes.
I'm with you. You know, I love Jamar. That's like my God. You know, I love him, man.
Catch it and turn it up.
Yeah.
Like I think it's similar to Steve Smith. Catch it and turn it up.
Yeah.
Like those are, I think you put that with that. I think that's in terms of they're both gonna be Hall of Famers. I think that's the Hall of Famer of this class per se.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's Hall of Famers obviously in this class.
Though. Yeah, no, of course. And man, you already know how it is, man. Somebody's going to just have that longevity development, and then you get your ring on the back, and you're like, oh, there it is. He's got it now. Or who this new draft pick? I mean, Travis could be the guy. You never know.
DK go win one, and it'll change his story. Like
1,000%.
Like, yeah, DK's story. Like he's a mutant, but he can like turn it all the way up now.
Well, and shoot, you say DK winning one would change his story. We even saw with Cam Hayward, man, 5 years ago when people asked, is he a Hall of Famer, how the conversation was versus now, how that conversation has shifted. So any of that could happen with these guys over the next 5 years, man. Justin Jefferson continues what he's doing or let him get a ring at any point in time. It's like, we're not even debating this anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right. I dig it. I dig it. But shout out to these young wide receivers, man. Shout out to Julio, though, man. All right. And
that's Julio, though.
Yeah. It's a big fact. It's Julio. Just to make sure we're on the same page, though. Julio, Calvin, AB. Who was that guy during that time?
AB.
Okay, just check. Just make sure we're on the same page. Just like I said, if you was around during that time, just get for clarity. It's good for clarity. All right. So, shout out to the clarification.